Welcome to Conversations Live. For more than a decade, we've brought you the best in books, entertainment, celebrity interviews, and current events. When the movers and shakers of the world have something to say to you, they say it to us first. Now celebrating 17 years of broadcasting success, here's your host, Cyrus Webb.
And welcome back, everyone, to Conversations Live. I'm your host, Cyrus Webb. Glad you all could join us once again, both for our radio audience here in Mississippi at WYAD 94.1 FM and WYADonline.com. We're glad that you all could be with us. Also, those joining us for our online friends at iHeartRadio and Amazon Music Podcast, we're glad you all could be with us as well. Well, I think all of us would agree that the past year and a half has definitely taught us a lot, things that we can maybe do differently, approach differently, but also ways that we can be able to better prepare when it comes to not only our finances, but also our health. Here to share with us some key takeaways from her, as well as what she's been able to hear. We're excited to welcome back Mom on the Run, Colleen Burns, to our program. We're also going to ask Colleen what advice she has for us as we're looking to be better versions of ourselves moving forward. Colleen, so glad to have you back on with us.
Great to be here again, Cyrus.
So you've been able to share some great information with us over the past year, Colleen, whether we're talking about for our own personal care, but also for our pets. What are some of the key takeaways that you've learned that you want to share with our audience today?
Well, we're emerging from the pandemic, of course. Things are opening up, but there's still a lot of growing pains going on right now, and I call it kind of a COVID hangover as far as some of the things we've let slip over this year and a half. According to a poll for the American Psychological Association, in fact, 42% of us gained weight since the start of the pandemic, 42%. And more than half of us are less physically active than we were before. So that's a lingering effect that many of us are dealing with right now. But I do have a way that you can commit to changing at least that part of your life this summer. United Healthcare is partnering with golf star Rory McIlroy. You know him. They're urging you to sign a summer health pledge. So you just visit uhcstepup.com, that's uhcstepup.com, and you get some great health tips. They have nutrition and health tips and other things. They also have 10,000-step walking trails near you, and you can win one of more than 100 prizes, including a dream home gym with a Peloton bike, including a subscription. You can also help United Healthcare break the Guinness World Records title for the most health pledges in a month. And who doesn't want to be part of a world record? That's just kind of fun to be in the world record book. Right. UHC, if you would like to find out more information about the rules and the eligibility, you can visit uhcstepup.com. Added bonus, UHC will donate $60,000 to the Boys and Girls Clubs. And the same poll that I was talking about says that more than a third of us are sleeping less since the start of the pandemic. And, sheep are cute, but I was tired of pounding them. So I found a great drug-free solution from Unisom. They're new, completely drug-free. They're called Simple Slumbers supplements. They're a proprietary mix of melatonin, passion flower, lemon balm, and vitamin B6. Those are important because they're believed to help soothe and calm your mind and support brain health. And, they taste pretty good, too. I kind of consider it a little treat at night. They're gummies in midnight raspberry or golden honey lemon flavors. They help me fall asleep quickly, stay asleep, and then I wake up feeling refreshed because it's so hard to get anything accomplished unless you've had a good night's sleep.
Colleen, that's such a great point. I love those two because, of course, we need to definitely get moving, but also, of course, be able to make sure that we're getting the rest that we need. I mentioned finances in my intro, Colleen. That's another thing, of course, that people have definitely had to reassess. How can we better manage our finances during this time?
You're right. There's so many factors that we have to consider when we're budgeting now that we didn't have to before. You think about the people who've lost their jobs, people who are on unemployment, people who want to resign from their jobs. They don't want to be working in the office anymore. So a bunch of things that we've got to factor in now, and it's hard to keep track of all of it. If you've not used SoFi's Relay app, you might want to check that out. It's the only app I've found that gives you a complete picture of your spending, your saving, your credit score, your investments. It's all in one place, regardless of where you bank or where you invest. And now they have a new feature called property tracking. This is great, especially now with changing property values. It will track the value of your home in real time. And you can find out which home improvements will give you your best ROI. And by using the app, you can earn rewards for cash back. You can buy stocks, you can buy crypto, you pay down your debt. And it's a free app. So it's something to just check out. All of your investments, all your total assets, everything's in one spot. So you don't have to go looking around in a bunch of different apps. It also lets you know if you're paying fees that you didn't know about. So it's free, like I said, it's worth checking out.
Colleen, I love that. And again, as we are looking, especially this time of year, people are hoping to get out and about, especially for the summer. Of course, our health is always important. What do you find that we need to know when it comes to improving our health, especially as we're going into the summer?
Well, I would just say, especially as a parent, to look at mental health especially. In physical health, we've talked about that, pledging to do more this summer to try and get that weight under control, be more physically active. But mental health is something to consider right now. Many people were under more stress than they estimated. I think everyone underestimated the amount of stress, even if you didn't lose your job, even if your kids didn't have to take school online. Many people were dealing with a lot of stress, and that has resulted in some mental illness. And Generation Z, in fact, is the generation least likely to ask for help. So look at your kids, find out how they're doing. If they need help, get it. And one way I've found to really get that information out of your children, instead of just asking how they're doing, ask how their friends are doing, because they might be more transparent talking about their friends when, in fact, it's probably how they're feeling as well.
Wow. Colleen, all of that is great information, and you always come through for us. Again, everyone, Mom on the Run, Colleen Burns, has been with us, sharing some great takeaways from what we've learned over the past year and a half, but also some great things we can do right now. Colleen, where can our audience go for more information?
You can get more information at dailylounge.com.
All right, dailylounge.com. We'll make sure that we tag that for our audience. Colleen, always appreciate you and looking forward to our next conversation together.
Me too. Have a great day. Thanks.
Hey, more than welcome. And we thank you, our audience, for tuning in to another great segment of Conversations Live. Until next time, I'm your host, Cyrus Webb, saying, as always, enjoy your day, enjoy your life, enjoy your world. Thank you all for choosing Conversations Live. Now let's go make today amazing. Take care.